That's how we get here? Yeah, no? Okay. Alright.
Twat. Twat.
Alright.
Oi! Before you feast your eyes on my content, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, share it with your friends, please. Mystery Box, you wonderful, wonderful controversy. Hello, lad. It's me, Succulent Penguino. Yep, you heard that right. The other night I renamed the channel from Dark Rising to Succulent Penguino. If you want the reasoning behind this, I'll have it at the end of the video. Timestamp thing will be up on the screen now. Now, if you're somehow unaware as to what Mystery Box actually is, let me explain it to you. Everyone's favorite internet stars, Jake Paul and Ricegum, they decided, why won't it be a good idea for me to pretty much scam my younger fans? Basically, what Mystery Box is, it's an online website where you can open CSGO crates, but trust me, they're a lot more valuable than CSGO skins. You can get anything from a simple bottle opener to a mansion that's worth $120 million. And of course, because of this, it's blown up all over the internet. And guess what? People are milking it for views and growth. And no, I'm not talking about Keemstar. Basically, this video is going to be about me explaining why Jake Paul and Ricegum are directly responsible for this, and why the problem is bigger than we could ever imagine. So yeah, to quote my old YouTube self, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, because this is going to be interesting.
John, I want a divorce.
Paula boy.
Hey! Yeah! Best rapper alive, got 10,000 on my.
No.
Got that on my. I'm put 1,000 on my slide.
Right, so you're probably asking yourself, what is the massive lad syndrome? Allow me to explain my interesting hypothesis. The massive lads in this situation are Jake Paul and Ricegum. These two wonderful blokes they've got a massive following on YouTube, okay, everyone knows that. And because of this recent controversy, there are millions more eyes on their channels, i.e. like mainstream media and stuff like that. Smaller channels are seeing this. Smaller channels that are trying to grow their channels to be as big as Jake Paul and Ricegum one day. And since Jake Paul and Ricegum have now got millions more eyes on their channels, they're thinking,
I could do this for myself and grow my channel.
Which is what they're doing, but they're growing their channels in the wrong way. Now, I understand the statement in the saying that any publicity is good publicity, but trust me, this isn't the way you want to grow a channel. A good example of a channel doing this is a channel called Marco and Alvin, the channel I'm using in the background for my funny little transition slides with the little drop top playing. I don't know who each other is in the video, so we're just going to refer to them by these following pseudonyms: Caterpillar Eyebrows, and I've just been pulled out of a bin, man. Unfortunately, these two fine specimens have contracted massive lad syndrome. They are so desperate for views and clicks and subscribers and relevance and wealth that they will do anything for it, even if that means scamming their fans and going on a website which odds are terrible. This channel is just one example of a channel that could have been affected by Jake Paul and Ricegum doing this. All their young impressionable fans are going to see this and think,
Uncle Jakey and Uncle Ricey are doing this, so it must be okay. Mom, give me your credit card.
They're going to see these videos and they're going to think it's okay to do. They are going to spend insurmountable amounts of money on a site where your odds are terrible. This is worse than gambling. I doubt the mystery brand officials could even pay for a $120 million mansion and Lamborghinis and Bentleys and Yeezy Boosts and whatever the shoes are called on that site. But they're just going to be getting loads of money by little kids spending their mother's or their father's credit cards and their credits and their bank and their overdraft and all that type of stuff on something that they won't reap the rewards from because it's physically impossible to get any rewards in the first place. Okay, look Jake, I always knew that you were a bit of a knob end, yeah? But I didn't know you were this big of a knob end. Yes, I've spoken about Jake. Let's talk about Brian, or Mr. Rice Twat. To be a Ricegum fan, you have to have one of the following: 2 chromosomes short of a salad, an inability to speak basic English, or a love for someone who thinks that he's 10 times as good as you. If you're a fan of Ricegum, I just want to ask you a basic question. But why? How can you condone something like this? It doesn't make any logical sense to me whatsoever. Now look, I understand Ricegum's point about him saying that why are him and Jake getting hate when people in the past have made mystery brand videos, and I understand that. But that doesn't make it any less bad. I mean, that's like me saying, yes, Your Honor, I do admit that I did in fact murder that man, but people have murdered in the past. So why all of a sudden is the bad thing when I do it when people have done it before? Yeah, don't worry, here's an Amazon gift card that totally hasn't been used. The people that are really saying that it's okay for Brian to do this are the most manipulated half-wits on the planet. Do you have a basic education and do you understand fundamental human ethics? It's not cool to scam kids, you knobend.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Jake Paul and Ricegum don't care what people think about them in this situation. It's just fact. The way Jake responded on Twitter and the way Rice responded in his Asian propaganda video blatantly shows that they don't care about their fans. They were just in it for the money. Yeah, this is a bit of a shorter point because it's quite self-explanatory. Yeah, well, on to the next one.
I got hoes farming carrots and wheat.
This is the main point and why I think that this whole situation is bigger than we could ever think of. Since there's so much news and media all over this situation could become a trend. I mean, look at Tide Pods, the whole Tide Pod trend. That was terrible, but the heretics that did it, they just didn't care. They're getting massive amounts of views on their channel. I think that we're beginning to watch the birth of a terrible trend that will leave hundreds of people possibly in debt. Jake and Ricegum don't care about what they've done. They've uploaded similar stupid stuff afterwards. And this is conditioning their subscribers to believe that this is okay for them to do because their favorite YouTubers are doing it. Look, I understand this video was more ranty and stuff along those lines, but this is a serious issue. And the actions of the twat from the first Hunger Games and Jake Long from American Dragon could affect YouTube and the future YouTube in such a negative way.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Don't scam and take advantage of kids. It's not cool. Please don't buy anything from Mystery Brand. Just don't be dumb, please. Don't let 2 of the biggest knobends on YouTube dictate what you think and how to grow your channel if you've got a small channel watching this. I'm a small channel and I would never grow my channel that way because I'm not an idiot. And now for the most important part of this video. Show it to Ricegum please, because I want a diss track on me because it will be hilarious and it will make my channel grow like crazy. Also leave a like and subscribe, yeah. Yeah, I know this video is a bit more ranty, but it's just an issue that I think is really bad currently. It's a really scummy thing to do. Yeah, sorry for getting a bit angry. Now it's time for the thing I said I would do in the beginning of the video. Explain why I changed the channel name. I thought that Dark Rising is a good name, but it's a bit too generic if I want to grow in the future. And I think Succulent Penguino is more memorable. The reason why I chose this name is because of the following. Here's a little bit of channel lore. Yeah, the penguin in my logo, yeah, that twat, he's called Succulent Penguino, because, why not? Dark Rising has got nothing to do with a penguin, yeah, the logo is a penguin, it just doesn't really make sense to me. So yeah, that's why I changed the name. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with your family, I don't care, get me subscribers and views please. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.